Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is SockBot, and today I want to talk about the first level that I recommend you make within Dreams. Now, obviously, this is post-tutorial, and more specifically, it is my recommendation. You do not have to follow it, so please do not take this in the wrong way. I am not trying to say I am better or that I am not currently doing these things too. I just want to say that I think, with a sort of good reason behind it, that these would be a good place to start. Now, obviously, we're all in different places coming into Dreams. Some people did start with Little Big Planet and had a decent bit of practice there, and others didn't, and that's totally fine. It's not surprising, given how wide of an appeal Dreams has had, from people that just want to make sculptures, to musical artists, to people that really just want to make another Little Big Planet. That being said, I am going to split this video into two parts, and the first part is going to involve people who maybe didn't have so much experience with Little Big Planet, and I'm going to start with you guys because honestly I feel like even seasoned creators could benefit from making one of these levels. But then I will move on to seasoned creators and kind of suggest various things that I've been doing to practice a little bit and kind of get accustomed to all the things that are the most different from Little Big Planet. So as you saw within the first one there, one of the first things that I would recommend you make, and these are no particular order, I mean, you can make any of these that I recommend, but a point-and-click adventure is a very good place to start. Why? Well, if you look back at a lot of gaming history, I mean, some of the first games that a lot of us played as a kid and some of the first games that were released for PC were point-and-click adventures. Now, there's a bunch of reasons for this, but two of them that I thought of today and that really make sense to me and that, would make sense at the time are, well, one, the graphics are pretty simple for a point-and-click adventure. You don't have to worry about detailing a bunch of crazy characters, and back in the day, this was used because the systems couldn't support it. Now, that's not the case, but the first part still holds true, that without those crazy kinds of graphics and without having to make supernatural textures or anything like that, like skin and various other things that would involve characters, you can just jump far more quickly into creating the level itself. Now, this second one here might throw you for a little bit of a loop. I'm not recommending that you just jump in and start making Guitar Hero, but this game works very well and is beautiful, so I figured it was a good example of another type of game that basically represents any kind of game I would recommend making for any sort of new person to this, and that would be a game that lacks very apparent characters. Without a character, obviously, it's going to seem less personal, and maybe that's going to disappoint you, and that's totally fine. If you want to jump in and make a character, go right ahead, but I do recommend ones without a character, mostly because, for me personally, even as a seasoned creator from Little Big Planet, one of the most complicated aspects of Dreams is the character creation, and creating something, without a character will avoid that entirely and let you jump right into the level and stop a lot of people from getting discouraged or held up on the very beginning of the creation process. And more specifically, it'll give you practice, well, further practice past the tutorials with animation and the like. And that is animations like Guitar Hero here, or I guess whatever it's called, rhythm guitar or something not copyrighted. It will give you experience with animations that are more simple, for example these that are just coming towards the screen and the various flashes, which will be incredibly useful when you jump full into joint animation and everything that comes with character creation. Now, obviously, I know this is going to come up, we don't have to create characters from scratch, and that's something that obviously I'm excited about, but something that I kind of ignored for a little bit because I wanted to try from scratch, which is not what I recommend for new creators or seasoned creators. But for seasoned creators, I do recommend playing with characters first, basically. So I don't recommend creating your own character like I just said, but if you do jump into a level, I recommend using someone else's character from the various ones that have been posted online and are actually wired to walk and move, or using just the deluxe puppet. And the reason I suggest this is if you are a seasoned creator and character creation isn't really your most exciting thing, but even if it is, it's going to be hard to jump right into creating your own custom character without understanding how these puppets or how other characters work. And so beginning a level or making an entire level with one that's already been created will help you get a handle on the different technology and the things that have changed significantly between character creation within Little Big Planet and within Dreams. Once I have a better handle on character creation myself, I will be posting a metric ton, there was another word there, but I didn't want to say it because this is a family-friend channel, of character creation tutorials, but hours and hours with this game have not led me to fully understand it yet enough to talk to you guys about it. So that is what I recommend for both sets of people, and obviously If you are somewhere in between, I would recommend the pre-character level first, just so you feel like you can get a handle on the game before you get super discouraged. Because honestly, even as a seasoned creator, jumping in with more simple things, there's a learning curve, and I'll talk about that to no end. But if you did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and I will be posting another one soon, talking more specifically about some of the other levels that I've been playing, and there's a very exciting one coming up tomorrow. So if you enjoyed that, great. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Alright, bye guys. Bye! Bye.